For this problem, we're given the entire picture of a unit circle, including the coordinates of a point as x and y. But then we're being asked questions about x and y. Which is bigger? Do they both add up to 1? If you make a fraction out of them, do they equal 1? Things like that. It would really be helpful if we knew what x and y were. And we kind of do. Oh, okay, that's not the button I meant to be clicking on. There it is. See this chart? Write it down. Write this chart down right now. And then have it next to you when you take your next test or quiz. Alright? In my year-long course, I have students memorize this chart, or they should be able to generate it very quickly. But hey, this is online, so everything is open note. So you know what? Write it down and use it. Now, so I'm going to assume that you just did that. So here's the key. When it comes to x and y, you need to understand that the x-coordinate on the unit circle is always going to be the cosine of the angle. The y-coordinate is always going to be the sine of the angle. And oh look, they told us what the angle is right there. Theta is pi over 4. So that means that x is equal to the cosine of pi over 4. And y is the sine of pi over 4. Okay? Both of these answers are on the chart. Why do I keep clicking that button? Both of these answers are on the chart that I just told you to write down. So we want the cosine of pi over 4. So that's going to be radical 2 over 2. And the sine of pi over 4 is also radical 2 over 2. Okay, good to know. So both of these have a value of radical 2 over 2. Alright, so that means, just to clean it up a little bit more, x is radical 2 over 2 and y is radical 2 over 2. So, is y less than x? No. Is y greater than x? No, they're the same. Do they add up to 1? No, they don't add up to 1. Okay, I don't know exactly what they add up to, but it's not 1. If they were both 1/2, if it was 1/2 plus 1/2, that's 1. And this is not that. Do they divide to equal 1? Yes. Because they're the same. Anything divided by itself is equal to 1. So this is the answer. But you can see it really helps to just plain know what x and y are. And this chart, okay, I just had to make that mistake one more time. This chart is how you know what x and y is. But let's check our answer. Watch for the check mark. Ah, feel those endorphins? That feels good.